Hello and welcome to this week's vlog update. It's been another pretty epic week. Things are chugging along really well, and so do the learnings. I have just realized, for example, that for the past month I have been using the term digital service provider, DSP, incorrectly, and I've been sort of conflating it with a distributor and an aggregator. And so some of my vlogs that I've created over the past month or so might not actually make sense because I'm using incorrect terms in that context. So now what I realize, I think, is that a distribution service provider, or DSP, is actually a place where people can get the music from. So whether it's a streaming service or a store online for direct downloads, for example, iTunes or Amazon, those are DSPs. But so are Spotify and Deezer and Apple Music. Those are DSPs because they're streaming services where you can directly listen to the music itself. I have been conflating that term with a distributor, aka, well, an aggregator is also different from a distributor, but they're a little bit more similar. So my aggregator, Emu Bands, like all aggregators, basically act as the middleman between the artist and the DSP. So Emu Bands is the place where I submit my EP material to, and then they get it up onto the DSPs like Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, iTunes. So glad I finally got that clear in my own head as well as in this vlog. So apologies if I made very little to no sense in previous descriptions of what I was up to in this vlog, but hopefully that clears that up a bit. And yeah, I'm just learning so much, all of this new stuff, all these new terms, all these new platforms to deal with. It's really, really interesting. It's a huge learning curve, but I'm getting there and it's very exciting. So, yeah, speaking of my aggregator Emu Bands, I will this week be getting hopefully a smart link from them where people will be able to go and access via the service of their choice some pre-save and pre-order options. So that will be very handy to have. And then I will start promoting that. Oh, in terms of other activity this week, I have now created my Facebook page. I actually created that last Saturday, but can't remember if I mentioned it in my vlog then. But yeah, I've now got a proper Facebook page for my music, which is Genevieve Sovereign Music. Would love to connect with you on there. And I've also now got a Spotify for Artists page. So I'm not sure if I'm quite searchable yet, but my page on Spotify is now all ready to go and set up and looking good from my end. I've created a playlist on there, which obviously doesn't have my music because my music's not out yet, but it's a playlist of things that I love and listen to and that I think kind of flow really well with the feel that I'm trying to go for with the EP. So if you happen to be curious about my kind of vibes before the EP comes out, check out that Spotify playlist. If you search for Genevieve Sovereign, I'm the artist Genevieve Sovereign. There's another user account called Genevieve Sovereign. That's not me. There's no association with that person. But yeah, if you click on the sort of blue tick artist Genevieve Sovereign, that'll be me, and you can find that playlist on there. It took me a few hours to put that one together. It's about 2.5 hours long, the playlist. It's got about 28 songs on it at the moment, but they're all old favorites of mine and also newer favorites. So there's a few newer releases also from artists that I've connected with and really enjoy and have been really supportive on my journey. So, for example, I've got a few newer releases on there from Val Ascension and Plum Green and Car Machines and Death Stare and Blockchain and a heap of other, sort of newer artists who, again, I've really connected with or enjoyed the music of. And yeah, so definitely check it out. And then in terms of other sort of outreach type stuff. I have finished this week updating all of my online platforms with the most current info I've got, and I've created sort of final versions, hopefully, of the press release and artist bio and things like that that I will be sending out to people as I undertake basically an outreach blitz this week. I'm just under 5 weeks away from the release date, and most, I'm told, playlisters and vloggers and bloggers want to be approached at least a month in advance. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me this week. It's going to be just me on email all week, I think. Email and various pitching services. So that'll be fun. What else have I got for you today? I didn't have a list. It's a pretty epic list, right? Of course. And I also, my first music video went live earlier this week for Right Here, which is one of the two instrumental pieces on the EP. Sort of space music with the nice little sort of outer space flying through the solar systems. Well, one solar system, technically, in theory. One solar system flight for this one at least. Yeah, so definitely check it out if you feel like some nice chill, chill sounds today and want to have some accompanying space scenery with it. It'll sort you out, I think, if that's what you're after. And then, well, there was one other thing. I feel like I'm forgetting something. But anyway, I guess this video has gone on plenty long enough already. I'm sure as soon as I click stop, it'll come into my head. Oh yeah, I was meant to mention that. But yeah, really, it's just a big week ahead of me in outreach. Gotta brace myself, nose to that keyboard, and I'll see you on the other side next Sunday.